everyone and welcome to my channel. I decided to start this channel up because I have been having a lot of troubles with my hormones over the past 3 to 4 years. I just thought it was due to hormones changing from going through pregnancy and having a baby, breastfeeding, all of those things, but it progressively got worse over the years. When I was 34 weeks pregnant, I had quite a scary car accident where I rolled the car. After the car accident, I started getting really bad anxiety attacks. I started having spiritual healing, and the spiritual healing did help for probably 6 months, and I thought everything was going fine. The anxiety did always come back, but it was generally controllable through my diet. Caffeine being the worst one. I just completely cut out caffeine altogether, and that seemed to do the trick for a while. Other symptoms that I was having was, or is, digestive issues. My stomach is very sensitive to especially gluten and dairy and soy. The biggest indicator for me that something is not right with my body is the fat around my stomach. I have tried everything to get rid of it, like everything you would not believe. So I've tried nutrition and exercise plans to the T, and I would follow them all the way through, and there would be no change. If there was a change, it would generally be for the worse. Even though I feel stronger and feel a little bit better, my body would actually look, my stomach especially, would look fatter and more inflamed from after the 12 weeks or after the 6 weeks of whatever program I chose to do. Keeping in mind that I've been 100% clean, I have tried high calories, I've tried low calories, I've tried on the dot calories, macros, everything like that, and honestly, nothing works. I've tried all types, most types of training, so anything from low intensity to high intensity, boxing, cardio, CrossFit, F45, everything. Whilst it makes me stronger and I get a lot of enjoyment out of it all, it doesn't ever make me leaner, and it's mentally that is so hard to see. Like, I work so hard and then I go and look in the mirror each day or each week or whatever, and I see the fat piling up instead of decreasing. So it is very mentally challenging, which then actually makes it worse in turn, because it's stress on my body that is making me hold this fat. So last week I went to see an iridologist, which is an alternative type of therapy, and the guy looked in my eyes for probably 20 seconds, and he straight away said to me, wow, you have a few things going on here. The biggest thing is you have quite severe liver damage. And I was like, what? And he said, no, it's not from alcohol, it's not from chemicals. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. It's actually from emotional stress. So, and then he said that the stress has been there for 3 to 4 years. So I straight away thought, well, that's when I had my car accident, and I did go through a lot of stress after that, and I also had a baby, and he was a stressful baby. I just need to be nicer to myself, to be honest. Stop putting so much pressure on myself, and with my exercise and things, I need to tone it down a notch. With liver damage, the more I exercise, the more stress it puts on my body to heal, and if the liver isn't detoxifying the things that are already going in my body, this stress is just building up, and my body's not turning off. It's not getting this chance to recover and recuperate. Along with the liver not working, my pancreas is also not working to its full ability, which kind of comes hand in hand. So liver has over 200 main functions. So the main one, or not the main one, but the main ones being, it filters our blood for us, it helps regulate our metabolism. Last but not least, it detoxes the toxins from our body. The liver also detoxifies the mutated hormones from our body. So without a healthy liver, it is impossible to have hormonal balance. My hormones are just really a shitstorm. So where do I go from here? I have been given some herbal medications from the iridologist. So I'm on 3 different herbal tablets after each meal. I am going to cut out coffee altogether because my body just does not need that extra adrenaline rush at all. It needs to calm its farm. So cutting out coffee 100%, not even decaf, nothing. Cut out teas as well because that also has some caffeine in it. Up my fibre intake. My workouts are going to be a little bit different from now on, so I'm going to try and do some walks. So I currently do probably 3 to 4 walks a week, which I'll continue to do, but I will not push myself over where I feel comfortable. As for other workouts, I will do some slow, not too heavy weight training, because any catabolic stress that I put on my body at the moment from a workout is just going to make things worse. So I really need to be mindful of that and just take it on the chin. And even though I love working out hard ass, I just can't at the moment, and I need to repair my body. Do about 10 minutes each, at least 10 minutes each day of meditation. I am not really good at meditation, but I will try. I will persist and I will get there. I'll get better at that. So for breakfast I have changed my diet to include a fat, a fibre and a protein, and the protein source has to be from a real food source, not a powder. So I have alfalfa sprouts, I have sauerkraut with beetroot and onion, I think that one, half an avocado, which is really good for the liver, 2 egg whites and 1 whole egg omelette, and a handful of spinach. Alright, so it is just after 3:30 in the afternoon, and this is when I really feel the energy low. Like, this is the worst part of my day probably. I'm absolutely shattered, but I have just pulled up to my chiropractic appointment. I found this really awesome chiropractor. My girlfriend actually recommended him about 6 months ago, and I just thought it's just another chiropractor, you know, but this guy is absolutely amazing. I spent over an hour the other day here, having all consultations and everything done, getting asked a whole heap of questions, had x-rays, muscle testing, skeleton testing, skeletal testing. Then he assessed my results overnight before he even laid a finger on me, and Saturday morning he explained everything. Took about 20 minutes to go through everything and explain why I was getting the symptoms that I was getting or am getting. He explained to me how everything works in correlation to everything. All of this can actually affect my hormones. Hormones are obviously a huge issue for me at the moment and have been for a while, and he said that probably because of my car accident 3 years ago, even though I didn't feel anything, it has done damage. I'm really looking forward to seeing the benefits from this. He said 80% of my health problems are probably due to my neck being out of place, not even my lower back. So I'm so excited. Like, this is another win for me, finding out that there is light at the end of the tunnel. So I've just come out of my appointment and I asked him again about the parasympathetic and the sympathetic, how he manipulates it. So what he's trying to do at the moment, my body is always in sympathetic, which means I'm always highly alert and highly stressed, anxious, and can't think straight. What he's trying to do is take me out of that, not completely, but take me halfway out of that, so I'm kind of 1 foot in sympathetic and 1 foot in parasympathetic, so I can get my rest and digest and the calmer things in life, really. So my whole body can recuperate. The hormonal side of things is coming from, with my body always being in the sympathetic state, my cortisol levels are always skyrocketing, my adrenals are absolutely fatigued, they just can't keep up all the time. They're meant to get a rest and they're just not at the moment. So I grew up out on property and we have always had rainwater, so I've always thought that that was the healthiest, most natural form of water you can get, because it comes straight from the sky, straight through the gutters into our tank, and then we drink it. But from doing further research, it's actually it's not filtered at all. It comes through the tap filter, but it's not really enough to get out all the chemicals that it goes through. It obviously comes down through the sky, which there are so many planes and everything flying around these days that, and especially in this area, the chemicals that come from the fuels and everything is going into us, like it does anyway from driving around, but drinking it is just making things worse. I drink a lot of water. I drink about 4 litres to 6 litres a day. I just couldn't live without my water, especially rainwater. I just love the taste of it, much rather than tap water that we get at home, because that just tastes like crap. So I just have a big bottle, and I'm going to continue having my big bottle, but I have found some charcoal sticks that they have to be boiled and then put in the water for, I think, 7 hours or something when you first get them. But after that you can have them in your drink bottle, and it just absorbs all the chemicals and toxins and everything in the water. So I'm going to try that and see if that helps with my liver as well. So it has been a week since I found out about the liver. I've altered my diet and times of the day that I've been eating, altered my exercise and daily rituals and things like that. How am I feeling? Some days I felt worse, to be honest, and some days like today I'm feeling really good. I got up early and I've got quite a bit of energy, but today has been the first day that I have felt good. Other than that, I felt really shitty, really. My stomach is not feeling great. It's feeling quite bloated and sore. I'm feeling quite dehydrated. I don't know if that's got anything to do with it. The food side of things, I am feeling bored because I have always eaten a lot of fruit but for now I have to decrease my fruit intake because of the stress that it puts on my body, being that it's overloaded with sugar. Natural sugar, yes, it's good for you, but it's not good for me at the moment. So I hope you have all enjoyed this little video, and I'd love to know if you have any questions or anything like that I can answer in the next one. I will continue to share my journey. Before I leave you, I just wanted to share something with you, and I want you to have a think about it as well. I was asked last Friday, I think it was, when was the last time that I felt I was in really good health? And to be honest, I couldn't answer the question. So I am asking you, when was the last time you felt like you were in good health? I don't know. For me, it was, I think probably 4 years ago now. That's kind of sad when you think about it, because you're going through life just feeling okay, not good ever. So yeah, when was the last time that you felt really good and really healthy?